good.
Okay. Oh, man. Justin. Justin's gonna buy a webcam.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he said he was.
I saw him, he played flag football.
Who?
Justin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw him doing that. I guess it was Facebook, one of those. Okay, this is done.
What is that? Play-Doh? Or
TC.
Cunningham?
Yeah, honey. Then we're going to deadhead, then my last will be the fuego.
Right.
Wait. Here. Mm. Mm. What's wrong?
I'd like to give a bigger tip, but I ain't give a big tip.
To who?
The coffee delivery person.
Oh,
Usually you're 20%, and I only gave 10.
well, you'll be back, right? Or no?
Maybe.
I never understood that. That DoorDash and stuff like that. I don't see how are you making a profit
What do you mean?
with wear and tear on your car and insurance and gas prices. You got to really be struggling to make any profit, or you have to be doing it all the time.
Some people do.
And I've never seen the same guy twice, like at the restaurants and stuff.
No, I've never had the same people. But it's one of those things where some people make a ton of money and some people make none.
Yeah. Well, the people that make a ton of money, I don't think. Well, it's got to be overhead, man. Got to be a lot of overhead.
What do you mean?
Maintenance on the car, gas, oil, tires.
Yeah, I guess. You could always rent one.
Rent what? Oh yeah, they do have a program where you can rent, where they rent the car to you.
Right?
And you pay so much a month. And I think they take care of maintenance too, if I remember correctly in those contracts. I think they said they take care of maintenance.
Who?
The people that rent you the car for Uber driving.
Oh, yeah, that's different. Yeah.
And then if the weather's fucked up, that's got to be a fucked up ass job.
I mean, delivering shit anywhere when the weather's fucked up, it's fucked up ass job.
Yeah, that's true. No true statement ever seen.
Free drone delivery today by 1:15.
Yo, drones are delivering everywhere now, man. Everywhere it's legal to deliver. They got the flying drones, they got the drone, the little box that drives around. to your house.
What?
It's a little box with four wheels.
I haven't seen it yet.
I saw it on Woodward near downtown about a month ago.
Really?
Well, no, it was longer than that because it wasn't even cold yet. When I saw it, yeah, it was rolling down the street. No, it wasn't on the street; it was on the sidewalk, but it was crossing streets. I watched it for about 10 minutes. Yeah, a lot of people gonna get displaced in the next 2 to 5 years.
What do you mean displaced?
You're gonna have to find jobs somewhere else because the robots are taking over.
Oh yeah, that's.
Did you see the thing on the Chinese robots? You see that? You didn't see it?
No.
Dude, the Chinese got robots that do kung fu.
Oh, I saw that video. Yeah, where it showed you the you got last year and then this year's robots compared.
Yeah. But those they were doing kung fu, they were doing flips. The robots. I mean,
Yeah, I know. I saw it. They're going ham.
so I mean they don't need soldiers no more here.
Soldiers.
For war. They got robots now to do it.
Yeah, but robots are just gonna kill people.
Well, that's what war is all about, isn't it?
Yeah, I know.
Okay, well that's the whole point. Believe me, the Chinese look at that shit as a weapon. And the US is just acting a real ass right now. This whole system is so deeply flawed. It's such a flawed system, man.
Why?
Because it's open to any kind of anybody that's got bad intentions. I mean, come on, let's be realistic. Trump should have been in jail years ago. Years ago, he should have been in jail. If you and I had done half the stuff we'd have been under the jail by now.
Yeah, he should have been in jail in the '90s.
Yeah, well, definitely by the 2000s, he definitely should have been in jail. He's nothing but a gangster. That's all he really is. I don't really want to see anybody go to jail, but if you're evil, take your ass to hell or jail. If there is a hell, there might not even be a hell here. And these people, man, I don't besmirch anybody's religion. You want to believe in something, ain't got nothing to do with my business. It's your business. But it's just like the girl I talked to in the Philippines. I mean, she is so religious. She prays all the time.
Really?
She's always praying, man. But her outlook is bleak. All the prayers she does. She told me the other night. She says, I love my family and all that. I said, well, that's good. We're real family oriented people. I said, well, that's good. She says, now I kind of consider you part of the family. I said, oh, really? She said, yeah, because you do more for me than my family does, which I thought was, you know, was wild.
I mean,
And she got a big family. And she had 6 brothers and sisters.
6?
Brothers and sisters, yeah.
Yeah, they all struggling too, like she is, right?
They all what?
They're all struggling like she is, huh?
Yeah, they're all struggling. Maybe a couple of them are. A couple of them, the younger ones got education, and went for decent jobs in the medical field. But most of them her age, not so. And she's such a nice person. That's why I said, I'm not rich. I can't afford shit, but they need to eat. I don't want to see anybody not eat. Can't eat because they don't have money to buy food. That's ridiculous. And I don't send a lot of money. I might send $50 a month. But I can't afford it. But I don't want to see. I just don't. They're so nice. Her and her daughter are so nice that if I can help a little bit, then I'll help a little bit. It was so much. I told her, I said, hey, I'm not rich. There's so much I can do, but I'll make you guys have food on the table. If I can't do anything else, I can at least make sure you have food. Her mother committed suicide. You know, I think she said her dad was a drunk. They'd be so happy when I send them a little bit of money. They'd be so happy. It warms my heart. Hmm?
To eat.
What?
They get to eat.
Here. Oh yeah. Every time I send money, she sends a video back showing exactly what she bought with the money and thank you so much. But see, when I go to the Philippines, I was gonna say if I go, I'm gonna go whether I just go for a month or permanently. When I go there, she's gonna take care of me. She's gonna make sure, you know, I know where to go and where not to go, and immigrations and all of that. She's gonna help me with all of that stuff. So it's money well spent. And I looked at a couple of used houses, not brand new houses, to buy, not to rent. Well, I can't buy it, but I can lease it for 50 years. Uh, and I found a nice one, man, $7,000, and it's a decent house. I have to make some upgrades. 7 grand, and I won't have no rent. Shit. And the real estate dude told me that the electricity, I think he says like $50 a month. Water is like $10 a month. It should sound good to me. Shit, I'm paying here, ridiculous, ridiculous. Go ahead. This is too short. It'll just stick to my thumb and my finger.
Yeah, it's pretty expensive to live here.
It is, man. You know, and then when I compare it to there, yeah, don't get me wrong. The Philippines ain't perfect by no long shot. There's a lot of poverty there. There's a lot of misery there. But the people are so nice, and most of the time the climate is very nice. Most of the time, and I just want to go and relax. Don't have any worries about bills. You know what I mean? Can kick back, go to bed when I want to go to bed, get up when I want to get up. Don't have to go to work. Man, that's paradise to me. And shit is cheap too. Food and all that shit is cheap. Shit, that's fucking paradise to me. I ain't never lived like that. She told me too. She said, "You live like a king here." I know, really. So yeah. Wait till you get it. I'll show you. You live like royalty.
That's
Hey, we did a breakdown of all the monthly expenses: rent, heat, transportation, immigrations. We did a breakdown of it, and all of my monthly expenses together that I would concur there for the month came to $750, man. That's everything. I mean, that's everything. Food, rent, immigrations, healthcare. And healthcare is not like here. It's not full coverage. I can't get full coverage unless I pay a lot of money, you know. But I can get doctor's visits and prescriptions and all that shit real super cheap.
so shouldn't you be on Medicare?
Yeah, I'm on Medicare, but they don't cover you when you leave the country. You're not covered. Once you
Oh,
leave the country, you're not covered.
well, yeah, because each country's got its own.
Well, that's got nothing to do with it. They should. Sir, people from Sweden, people from Germany, their insurance covers it, no matter where they go in the world. It's just the U.S. just being a pain in the ass. That's ridiculous, man. the the shit you gotta go through to get Social Security is a fucking trip. And my advice to you: work as many hours as you can while you're young, so you'll get a big check from Social Security when the time comes. The more you work, the bigger the check's gonna be.
Yeah, but it's only going to get to a certain point.
What do you mean, sir? If you're retired and you're getting $2,500 or $2,700 a month, you're doing good. What are you talking about?
I mean, half that goes to rent if I wasn't paying my mortgage.
Well, I'm just saying, when you get 70 years old, you'll be able to draw almost $3,000 a month in Social Security, which will take care of you. But if you don't work much, like I didn't, okay, because most of the time when we did all the house renovations, guys paid us with no checks, put in your pocket, you go. So you didn't pay no taxes. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know.
But if I'd been paying them taxes for 25 years, I wouldn't be getting no $990 a month from Social Security. I'd probably be getting $3,000 a month from Social Security.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's the point. When you get older, you want to get the maximum money you can get.
You think Social Security is going to be there when I get older?
Yeah, it'll be there, man.
I don't
Yeah,
know,
people.
man. That's 30 years from now.
I don't know, man. I've been hearing that shit about Social
20
Security.
years from now.
Dude, I've been hearing that shit about Social Security since I was 16 years old. Social Security ain't going nowhere. These people ain't gonna let that happen.
I mean, it's not about Social Security, it's about the country. You think this country will be here in 20 years?
Sure.
I don't know, man.
You get that pessimistic view.
I just think something different's going to come. Something different has to come.
Something
This
different.
can't sustain itself.
Well, it's done so far for what, 250 years,
Barely.
but it's done it.
Uh,
What do you
barely.
mean? I tell you what, travel around the world and see how many people want to come here. And live.
Again, it sustained itself because it didn't have competition.
It's
It has
always
a
that.
bigger. No,
It's always that
it's got a
competition.
bigger the competition from China is different than the competition from Russia. Russia was
Of course it is.
Russia was incompetence. These
Russia.
people are actually doing shit. They're
Look.
actually on the fucking. They're going to be on the move.
Look how long it's taking Russia to take over Crimea. They can't.
I get it because Russia's run by fucking.
Well, Russia's
fucking retard.
Russia's a lot of facade.
Yeah,
I'm not saying they don't have nuclear weapons. Don't get me
Oh,
wrong.
they do.
But their military technology is surpassed by the United States. Probably
I
a couple
get
other.
that. But China's not Russia.
No,
China has been spending just not
Look,
as
dude.
much as us. No one spends as much as us.
Look, dude. What? I don't know. The Chinese are close.
No, no
Yeah.
one's close.
Yeah.
They
Chinese,
spend money, but they don't. No one spends the amount of GDP that we spend. We spend so much GDP on fucking the military.
death on death
Yeah, it's
on death.
ridiculous.
on death. Not on schooling.
I
On
know.
death.
I know.
Not on poor people.
I
On
know.
death. Because it's these big billionaires that own all the military companies that build
Yeah,
and
I
make
know.
shit. Look at Elon Musk. He's all over the Epstein file.
Of course. Well, he was the way it looked to him, like he looked like he was a fucking loser.
But
What
They-
seems to be is all the tech guys.
I don't think they liked him. Nobody liked him really. They
Well,
probably tolerated him because he's a billionaire, but I don't think he was liked. You know what I mean? That's a difference.
yeah. Yeah. It also seems like it's a lot of incels.
Yeah.
A lot of guys who wouldn't get laid unless it was the only way they could get laid because they just sucked at women.
They were nerds in school and didn't want to do anything but be a nerd. That's okay. I never had a problem with nerds in school. They're just other people to me.
I mean, they're just people.
Yeah, but I mean, I helped a couple of nerds from getting beat up a few times in school.
Really?
Yeah, they were innocent. They were just nerds.
People are just gonna.
People were
pick them
just
up.
picking up every day. They take their money, they push them down, put them in a locker and close the door, all that crazy shit. They were doing it to a couple of guys. They were just nice guys. So I came to their, I was Superman that day. That was the day Rudy was Superman.
Really?
Oh yeah. because these were the really bad guys. And I kind of put them in their place. You know, when I was younger, I was a formidable guy when I was younger. I was in top shape.
Top shape.
Oh yeah, I was a specimen, man. I was a
Did they not try to get you to play sports?
Yes, they did. I didn't like it. I didn't see the, I see the value of sports today, but back then I didn't see the value of sports.
Yeah, there was not nearly as much money in it.
I was it wasn't even about the money. I was just into other things. You know, I was into cars. Cars was I love cars. You know, and I started getting high early. I think the first time I smoked some bud, I was 16. No, I was 17. I was 17 years old. First time I smoked some dope.
Yeah, I was 17. I only smoked it once. I don't remember getting high. I don't feel like I was high. I remember thinking this isn't like I expected to be goofy and like I didn't get that because it was shitty
Yes.
weed, man.
Yeah,
I didn't
right.
Get the fucking,
Exactly.
I didn't get the paranoia and I didn't get
The fun.
the fun.
Yeah, because see, the first time I smoked, there was this guy, and it looked like grass. It looked like he went in the backyard and got some grass. He rolled it up. We smoked it.
No, we stole it from my dude's dad.
I didn't feel nothing. Nothing. So I fucked that shit.
I remember the smell. The smell was different back
Yeah.
then.
Yeah.
Like the smell of that fucking. I don't know. It was just different because it was a very unique. Sometimes I smelt it, but I've never. It just smelled different when I was a kid for some reason. It didn't smell good.
When the mailman,
Paranoia.
the mailman knows where everything is.
Oh
At
yeah.
least back then he did. And one of my best friends lived across the street from me, and his dad was the mailman. He lived right across the street. And he caught us trying to smoke some weed. It was horrible shit. He caught us trying to smoke weed. And I thought he was gonna tell my dad and shit. I knew I was fucked, right? He took us to his house and went into the house in a worse neighborhood. And he went into the house. He was in there for about 15, 20 minutes. He came out. I asked him, I said, man, what's going on? He said, I don't know. I said, I don't know, man. I think he's going to tell your dad. I said, fuck. He came out and he had a piece of aluminum foil in his hand. And that weed was, that's the first time I ever got high on weed. And it was unfucking believable. I thought I was in a fucking Popeye cartoon. It was crazy. Crazy good, you know? And I was hooked at. After that, we laughed all day. We got on the bus, we were laughing, everything was funny.
Yeah, I'd have been too paranoid getting caught. I think that's one of the reasons.
See, when you came up, weed was known as something you got. See, when I came up, nobody talked about drugs at all in school or nothing. There was no drug programs, no anti-drug stuff. People hadn't got hip yet. So
It was pretty much. I was so paranoid to get.
That's what I'm saying. So I didn't have that paranoia because it was all new and nobody had really. I mean,
People knew what weed was.
maybe the year after that, because hippies were smoking a lot of weed
Yeah.
at places. But a year after that, the people got kind of hip to weed. But before that, I don't even think the police was that hip to it.
No, it wasn't until Nixon.
Nixon and his wife.
Nixon started or really ramped up the war on drugs.
Yeah. Because they were covering up for it.
Yeah, he wanted to get rid of the hippies. It's fucking known. You can actually listen to him say it.
Listen.
It's they put black people and hippies in jail. People who don't agree with it.
And let me tell you, when that went on, about a year later, I met this girl that lived in Mississippi, and she invited me to come to Mississippi. The day I arrived there, she gave me a plane ticket and everything. The day I arrived there, we saw the police It's like a couple of hippie type Volkswagens and a couple of motorcycles, and the police ran all the hippies out of town. That was in Jackson, Mississippi. We watched them do it.
Huh.
And people were, yay, clapping. I said, I'm in the wrong fucking place. That's what I knew. Oh, no. I gotta get out of here. This isn't for me. So couldn't find no weed there. So she says, well, there's this concert about 40 miles away today. I heard about it. We could probably find some weed there. Come on, we'll go. We drove to
40 miles?
about 40 miles away. We drove to this little
That's
town.
not that bad.
We drove to this little town, and they had a concert. It might have been maybe 50, 75 people there. And there was a guy there selling weed. So she says, let's get some weed. I said, okay. She had all the money. I didn't have shit. And we got the weed. We drove way out in the country before we smoked it. We drove way out in the fucking country where nobody was. And lit that shit up, man. I coughed for about an hour and a half. I don't know what the fuck we was smoking. It wasn't weed. It wasn't weed.
Yeah, so you pulled the Tommy Chong.
Oh, man.
Man, I ain't even high. We smoked that whole lid.
Yeah, we did, man. Yeah, then we left there and went to California. So on the ride to California from Mississippi, you got to cross Texas, Arizona, on the way there.
Yeah.
And man, it did forever cross Texas. I think we had crossed in Texas for almost 2 days. And that's where we found some really good weed in Dallas, Texas. Dallas and Fort Worth, they're two cities, 15 minutes apart. And we went to the park. There was a hippie guy in the park. He was fucked up. He was walking around looking all crazy. And I asked somebody about some bud. He said, that guy right there, the crazy looking dude. I said, yeah? I said, yeah. So I approached it. Somebody told me I get some bud. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not from here. And we want some bud. Come on. That motherfucker opened the trunk of his car. Weed. I mean, pounds in the trunk of this fucking car, man. This is in Texas.
You couldn't smell it?
When he opened up the trunk, you could smell it.
Oh, okay.
And
God damn.
and that shit was
Like
dynamite. That shit was dynamite.
To walk up to somebody and be like, hey, dude, you got weed?
See, back
At
then,
a time when you could get fucking thrown in jail.
yeah, but back then, like I said,
It wasn't, okay, because in my mind, I'm thinking it's like,
oh no, this is in Texas. This is bad. Don't
it's
get me wrong.
bad.
It's
but-
bad. But we were in the park for a few hours. So we watched people, we were like, the next day we were going to continue our drive to California. So we hung out at the park and slept in the car that night. So we saw people coming and going. People kept going up to his car and he kept opening the trunk. That's when I asked the guy about it. The guy was sitting next to him in his camp. He said, that guy right there. I said, oh, okay. The guy didn't ask me, he didn't act paranoid or are you the police or that shit. Okay, man. I think a lid was in a bag. It was called a 3-finger or 4-finger lid. We were that high in the lid. And they usually went for like 30 or 35 bucks. I bought a lid. When I opened it up, the smell hit me. I said, give me 5 lids. I got 5 of them motherfuckers. That shit was dynamite.
Damn. Probably grew himself outside.
I don't know.
Down in Texas, you can grow some good weed in Texas.
Yeah, probably good.
Fuck yeah, lots of sun.
Yeah.
And
The
it's
dirt got some energy to it.
and it's fucking, like, the season lasts forever. So you grow some, like, serious deadheads and good sativas.
In certain parts of southern Texas, you can even grow peyote. And peyote is really hard. It has to have a certain climate. Well, it's not going to turn out right, but in southern Texas, there's areas that that you can grow peyote.
I mean,
And I know that because I met some Indians that could legally have peyote back there. They told me all about peyote. What you can smoke, what you can't smoke. They told me about peyote tea.
peyote
Me and Henry made a big old jar of it. Big old jar of peyote tea.
tea.
And I ordered the peyotes through High Times. Through High Times magazine. I never
Yeah.
forget that shit.
Damn it. God damn, I can't imagine what. Like, I literally, we had people come into our class, cops.
Scared straight.
Yeah, not scary straight. They weren't mean about it. They were just
But
like, they tell you these fantasy stories about
that's what I mean. I said scared straight.
what we
About the
lived
nightmares.
Yeah, like, and then my dad was super anti-weed, so that didn't help.
Look at all the people that we could have helped all over the years.
Oh yeah.
People with medical conditions that we could have helped just because of some asshole.
Yeah, some racist assholes.
Yeah.
Racist Christian, like super Christian assholes back in the 30s, and then a racist prick that wanted power beyond anything else in the 70s.
It's a shame.
And then Reagan didn't help either
No, he ain't helping. None of them. None of them help.
because it became money.
None of them
As
help.
soon as they realized they could start making fucking billions off of it, it became the issue. It became the thing that became our world. That's all it's about. Prisons make a bunch of fucking
Yeah,
money.
it's all a big. Yeah, you're right.
Cops get all kinds of funding.
And they get, what do they call it? When you confiscation,
Yeah, you get all the confiscation shit.
money, cars, all kinds of shit. And who knows what they were doing with most of that shit. They were,
Well, they sell all the cars and they keep the profit.
well, they probably kept a few cars too for themselves.
Oh yeah, well
That's what I'm saying.
depending on what city and. But yeah, it was a different world. Everything was scary. They did their job. The job was to scare me from wanting to do it.
That woman that got kidnapped, you know what
Yeah,
I'm talking about?
Yeah.
There's something fishy about that. I mean, they said 2 or 3 ransom notes. Why haven't they paid the ransom to get her back? I don't something.
We don't pay ransoms.
The family said they would pay the ransom. The family. That
Oh,
Guthrie chick.
what if they're not the real ransomers?
What do you mean?
So basically, they stole the slaves so they could get money.
Yeah. They sent ransom. There was $6 million in Bitcoin.
Yeah, then they can just pull it out anyway.
Yeah, but it's going on too long. Something's wrong. It's going on too long. They asked for money 8 or 9 days ago.
Hmm.
So there's something else going on with that. It's some weird shit going on. Can't put my finger on it, but there's something going on.
So we have kidnappings in America now.
Yeah.
It's gonna get worse. They're gonna if they pay. That's the thing. There's a lot. If they pay, rich people better fucking watch their asses.
Believe me, they're already doing that. Rich people they're securitying up.
They're
Their
gonna
underground
start stealing your
facilities,
kids.
all this underground shit. And it's so stupid. It's like a friend of mine. He died last year. He was a corrections officer. He's a pretty nice guy until he voted for Trump. And I had it else to do with him. But it's like him, like here he is.
You stop talking to someone because they voted for
I
Trump?
didn't stop talking to him.
He stopped talking to you.
No. My vision of him changed. Because here's a white guy that claims he's a well-rounded person, and he knows Trump is a racist. Why would he vote for Trump? I didn't understand it. But hey, people do what they do.
Right.
That's what he did. So it made a difference in how I felt about him. He doesn't obviously don't care about me or my race to vote for Trump. That's how I looked at it. Maybe I was wrong looking at it that way, but that's how I looked at it. But I didn't say anything to him about it. You know what I mean?
Just stop answering the calls.
No, I'd answer it. If he called, I'd answer it, but I wasn't hanging out with him.
Ah.
We used to go to the bars together to talk to the dancers and shit. We'd meet on Friday. Every Friday, we would meet at this bar on 8 Mile because they gave free, what was it called? Free steaks until like 5 o'clock in the evening, as long as you bought a drink. Yeah, I got your cutting steaks and shit. We used to go every Friday.
Free prime rib.
That's it, prime rib. Prime rib with garlic potatoes and I think, what do they call those things? A vegetable.
Green beans.
No, it's green.
Asparagus.
No, the other one.
Brussels sprouts.
No, the other one.
Broccoli.
There we go.
Jesus.
The Brock. But yeah, things have really changed.
What strip club was that?
That was,
There's a couple of empty places down on email now.
there's a lot of them around here, or they only open at night. Which one was that? I can't remember the name of it right now. Trump's. It was called Trump's. It was called Trump's.
Yeah, but it had the 2 M's, right?
No,
I'm pretty sure it did because you can't use Trump's name.
okay. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't
Hold
think.
on, I'm pretty sure.
Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think I am. It said Trump's. I don't remember no 2 M's. I just remember Trump. Oh, Trump wouldn't care. Trump.
Oh, 2 P's.
Oh, is it 2 B's?
Yes,
Okay.
it's 2 P's. The Ultimate Gentleman's Club. Yeah, because you can't use Trump's name on anything.
Oh, okay.
There's no fucking way.
You can use something
Dude,
that
that's
looks
the only
like
way that he was making money back in the day. Located on the famous 8 Mile Strip.
the famous last. Well, I guess it is famous.
It's
It's
been
no.
a landmark since 1989.
I parked the cars there for about 2 years. I was a valet dude there for about 2 years. Made decent money because it had high roller clientele coming in. You know, guys coming in Jaguars, BMWs, you know what I mean? And they were like, businessmen. Because I averaged about $65 to $100 a day parking cars there.
Really?
And that wasn't even the evening. I had from 12 to 7. I'd make them like because those guys would come in there. They all had money, big money. So it was nothing to get a $5 tip. You get sometimes they give you $15 tip. And then all the dancers, they would tip you at the end of the night. It wasn't bad. You want to go get rich doing that shit. It wasn't bad. I had people give me all kinds of tips. Money, drugs.
Oh my goodness. Alright. Time to get shit done. It'll be a long day.
Got one more right there, right? Yeah. Well, that's the Fuego, right?
No.
Huh?
I don't know.
I think so.
10 days.
What do you mean you don't know? You have to know.
I have to look. I didn't hang it.
Oh, that's right, you didn't, did you? But you grew